Lashes and skincare for the Talk 365 team is provided by AP Med Spa.
And welcome back to Talk 365. That's Holly Love. I'm Trip Mitchell. And we're going to throw to a section that you did at Salt Tank, but...
Part 2. There were so many we couldn't fit it into one show.
Utah is a very, very, very friendly environment for starting businesses. Mm-hmm. In particular, we've got some really smart entrepreneurs here. And what you're finding is, ironically, the same day that we were at Salt Tank, there was a huge IT show at the Salt Palace with tens of thousands of people. And now Utah County is becoming, obviously when the digital age...
Silicon Valley.
Yeah, digital age started, it was Silicon Valley, and then it was out in Boston. Mm-hmm. And now it is growing Boulder, Colorado, a number of different places, but Utah County in particular
is
on
the map.
Exploding. Mm-hmm. Utah County, it's anticipated in about 10, 15 years will have 1 million people itself.
Wow.
And it is so tech related. It is becoming, and a big reason is...
Companies like Bodyguards.
Well...
Blowing up.
We have got education down in Utah County that's insane. So you've got BYU, which is one of the finest private schools in the country. And then Utah Valley University is now growing. They've over 30,000 students.
Wow.
So between those two universities, you've got 60,000.
A lot of smart kids.
A lot of smart kids, a lot of
entrepreneurs.
entrepreneurs.
With a lot of work ethic behind them, ready to work.
Yeah, our culture in Utah is very hardworking.
It is.
So for a startup to come to Utah, it's kind of a no-brainer.
You're going to find great people, great employees, people who work hard, honest. It makes sense.
Speaking of that, who are we about to see?
Well, so this is, again, part 2 of my coverage of the Salt Tank event, which was basically a bunch of these amazing entrepreneurs and inventors that brought their stuff to meet and network with people from like QVC and HSN and learn how to get their product to market, learn people who can help them do it, find investors. It was a really cool event, and this is our part 2 of the coverage, so check it out. All right, everybody, we are back. We are at the Salt Tank event where we have a bunch of amazingly talented, brilliant entrepreneurs running around with great ideas, looking to find some funding and some connections. And with me now is Mr. Joseph Andrews, and you have a really cool concept as well. Why don't you tell me a little bit about it?
Our company's called BitRunner, and we do peer-to-peer services as a platform. So if you're a piano teacher, you can put your services up there and you can connect with your clients. It's especially for recurring services. You can schedule and pay via the app, and we'll be launching the second quarter of this year, and we're in full development right now.
All right, everybody, I am with Miss Kate Hansen, who has an amazing invention that she came up with herself.
Right. So when I had small children, they loved pancakes for breakfast, and I would make their own homemade syrup. And I had a fancy jar that I loved, and one morning I was washing the jar and I chipped it on the sink and was devastated, just so disappointed that I didn't have anything to put the syrup in. And I searched online and looked for a solution and couldn't find anything. And I thought, what I really need is I need like a mason jar, because mason jars you can always replace because there's a million of them. Then I thought, no, what I really need is I need a lid for a mason jar. So I looked online and that didn't exist either. And so I decided we needed to make it ourselves. So
I love that.
Yeah, so my husband and I took it to a designer, and we're in the prototyping stage. This is a 3D printed model. And so you can use it, but it's not something we can sell. So we're hoping to launch on Kickstarter this spring, and we're trying to get the word out.
I am here with Wayne from ZHT Morning Zoo. What are you doing here, Wayne?
Oh, we are just having a good time. We came and watched.
That was our boy Cedric. We'll get him in a minute.
Right. He's just a little jealous that Light Skin's back in, so he just don't mind him.
Well, that's good. That means I'm really in. That means I'm like all in, right?
Yeah,
I'm like see-through.
Yeah, hey, you're looking good, and we're having a good time right here.
I know.
And G-Eazy, we watched the premiere of his movie here tonight, which was amazing to be able to see.
Yeah.
I mean, he can sing. I mean, he can rap. He can do all of it. So acting, he can add that to his resume as well.
I am joined with Mr. Chase Larson, who has a really cool app coming out that is going to help athletes around the world connect with their hopes and dreams, basically, right?
Exactly. That's what it is. It's going to create something that is going to be able to create more visibility for all these kids, whether it's at a D1 program, whether it's at a smaller school. That's what we're here to do, to help the kids get recruited.
So what's going on in the athletic system that we were talking a little off camera about there being some problems and kids are being taken advantage of, and how do you see this as a way to help them?
Well, you just see it all over the media. I mean, a lot of college coaches are talking about it too, saying some of these services they're not even using, and a lot of parents are throwing thousands of dollars into these platforms and these services. So we think that we came up with a solution to help these kids out and to make sure that they're getting the visibility they need.
I am here with Linda. Linda, tell me about your product.
I have been a tech entrepreneur for about 12 years in the government sector, in the DoD space. And this last year, I decided to come up with a compact portable weather station called the Weather Egg. And it has a wind speed, wind direction, humidity, barometric pressure, and a GPS locator, and stores those points to give you your localized weather.
I am joined by Brett Kitson from Mac Warehouse. I said your name right?
That's correct.
Okay. And you guys have been in business for forever. You are not here to hustle a product. You are here to be a mentor and support this awesome event. What do you think?
Well, I don't know that we've been in business forever, but I've definitely we've had some good success over the last 5 or so years, and we're definitely here just seeing what everybody's got going on. It's very interesting, and it's kind of nice to reminisce and what it was like when we were very first getting started, and meet people and learn about all these great ideas people have.
I am here with Candace, the girl with the ukulele from earlier. You've got Post Malone interested in this. You've got all kinds of hype going on. Tell me about what you want to have happen for this thing.
Yeah, so I'm hoping to crowdfund it with Jonathan and Brock and take it to Kickstarter and Indiegogo, and basically use that pre-order money to manufacture and to market and really get the product out there.
I am here with the famous or infamous Waboom, Lucas Yancey, and we just had an incredible performance from you. That was awesome.
Thank you.
Tell me about what you're doing here and what's going on in your life since The Bachelorette.
Well, since The Bachelorette, I, of course, had the Waboom song.
Yes.
That has come out and just made a huge splash.
Absolutely.
Waboom splash, which is bigger than a tsunami.
What are you looking to have happen here tonight or in general for the company?
Well, we're looking for investors. We're in a pre-seed round for our funding for the company. So we need to fund our development and then marketing in the future. And at that point, we'll be able to take off as a company. And we're hoping to look for some investors here that would be able to put in somewhere between $200,000 to $2 million into the company.
I love it when the bubble is that big. Like, have you done this before? Have you looked for investors and done that successfully, or is this the first time for you?
This is the first time we've actually gone for funding correctly. Like we've done LLCs before, and they don't take off. But the way that you have to do it for real is you form an S corp, and we've gone through all the issues of creating shares. We planned our valuation as a company, and then we've also planned our forecasting as well. So at this point, we can honestly say we can ask for that kind of money, and it's fine.
So how do they get a hold of you?
You can reach us at bitrunner.com, bitrunr.com, and jandrews@bitrunner.com is my email address.
Best of luck. I'm so excited for you. I can't wait to hear what's going to happen. This is a great platform, and good luck tonight with everything going on. I hope you find someone.
Thank you very much.
So if they are looking for you, our viewers out there, and they want to support you, they would like one of these, what do they got to do?
All you got to do is go to www.ergospout.com.
And then watch for your Kickstarter, right?
That's right.
Cool. Well, it's a pleasure to meet you. I'll be watching for it. I'm so excited to see what happens next.
Thank you.
How cool was this event, though, tonight?
This was so cool, really, and I love that we have this scene here in Utah and being able to have Sundance here. We're almost spoiled that we can have Hollywood roll up their red carpet and drop it here in Utah every year.
It is very
So
cool.
we're spoiled.
It's one of my favorite events. I know, I love it. And this was really cool to get to see entrepreneurs come out and meet with people who have money and investors and grow their dream. It was really fun.
Yeah, it's a great time, and I'm glad I was able to come, and I'm glad I was able to talk to you and meet you. So, yeah.
Okay, so every morning, give us the time so we can find you and meet you and talk to you in the mornings.
That's right. So it's 6 to 10 a.m., 97.1. So it's 97.1 ZHT, Salt Lake's #1 hit music station. Check us out.
Morning Zoo, you got great giveaways all the time, I know.
All the time. And in fact, I'll be the one talking to you if you win the contest.
Working in athletics is a lifelong thing for you. You played for BYU and Weber State, and your dad is in it. Tell me about your whole family story.
Yeah, so actually my dad's coach at every college in the state of Utah except Utah and Utah State. He's currently the head coach at Lehigh High School. I help out with that right now, and I've just kind of grown up into it, the recruiting world, kind of see how it all works out. I played, like you said, at BYU and Weber State, and I just felt like there was something else that could help college coaches and also student athletes at a fair price and not something that a company is trying to make another bang for their buck. So.
So it's an awesome idea, and you are obviously here looking for investors and people to invest. So what do you need, and what are your hopes for that, and how do people get a hold of you if they're interested in investing?
Well, I just think this was a great event. There's a lot of people here, a lot of networks. They can reach out at me. Our Twitter handle and our Instagram handle is Ripple Sports. So you can DM me there, or you can find me on Instagram as well.
All right, very cool. Well, Chase, thank you so much for your time. Good luck. I wish you well. I can't wait to see how all of these companies blow up after this event and hooking up with the right people.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
So this is just a prototype, and it's designed by one of the product development teams that puts this on, Klugonics.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and so we've been working together.
I know David. He's such a good dude.
He is such a good dude. This year, or Saturday is the Clean Air Solutions Fair, and I'm teaching kids about weather and about air pressure that day, because I believe that part of the inversion is caused by we just don't know enough about the weather in certain parts. Like the weather stations are triangulated from across the valley, and the weather isn't locally, so we need more data points.
Okay. So this will help that.
Yes.
Let's talk about how people are going to get a hold of you and if they're interested in investing or learning more about your product.
Okay, they can go to weatheregg.com.
Just that easy. Linda, you are a pleasure, and I love it, and I want to talk to you for like an hour about all the things you do in your spare time. I think she's probably solving like all of our world problems. I'm going to sleep better tonight knowing she's in the world. So nice to meet you. Thank you. Good luck with everything.
Okay, thank you so much.
Let's tell everyone about the Mac Warehouse and what you guys do.
Yeah, so at Mac Warehouse, we're an Apple products recertifier. So what that means is we bring in pre-owned Apple product from all over the world, from colleges or large corporations, things like that, and we run it through our refurbishing facility, which is all Apple certified techs. They go all through the product, make sure that the product works like it was intended to, do updates, upgrades to it, make sure it's awesome again, and we repackage it and we resell it. Okay. So the real good deal about it is you know, customers are able to buy Apple products, the technology they want, for a fraction of the price.
That's awesome. How do people find you, and where do they get to buy?
So we do have a retail store here in Utah. It's in Sandy in the Quarry Bend Shopping Center by Walmart. And then we also have an online shopping capability at mac-warehouse.com. So there's a hyphen between Mac and Warehouse.
All right, very cool. So it's where you go for your Mac supplies and able to get it at a cost you can afford.
That's it.
How about with Kickstarter? Have you tried that before, or is this something that they're helping you figure out how to do?
It's something they're helping me figure out how to do. I've never Kickstarted anything before. Jonathan has done like 400 successful campaigns, so I'm going to leave it up to the experts.
So this is like such a great resource for people who have a product and are sort of, or an idea, and just like have no idea what to do next, because these guys definitely are a resource. Has this been a good experience for you?
Yeah, we just got started. I just started talking to Brock and John maybe end of December, so things have been moving pretty fast.
Wow, okay. So if somebody is interested in investing in this product, what do they need to do?
They can contact me at Candice@novacomusic.com. You can also go to novacomusic.com and enter your email to be notified of our Kickstarter launch.
Awesome. Good luck, Candice. I'm super excited to see how this goes.
Thank you.
You were talking to QVC about getting the Waboom out there.
Yeah, no,
I think that's a great idea.
Well, I mean, I donated all the proceeds from the Waboom shirts to the Robert Paler Fund, and he was a kid that I know who was paralyzed in a rugby match recently.
Ooh, wow.
And we raised about $6,500 to him, and we're continuing to raise money, and you know, it's all for the greater good, and that's kind of the true heart and soul of the whole. You know, so that's the deal.
See, that's why you have all the ladies after you. You're funny and you're a good dude. Thanks for taking a minute to chat with me. Hugs. We'll be right back right after this on Talk 365.
I love you.
Not me. You out there, I'm sure. Yeah, just you.